what are you doing, babe? Have you lost your mind?
I'm playing with my new lightsaber.
Yeah, no, that's not going to work for me. I need you to take that outside. Take your toy and go outside, please.
Gina, I am your father. I can do whatever I want to do.
No way. I am not calling you daddy. Get out of here.
You must be on the dark side of the Force. I am on the silver side.
So, listener, which side should I be on? It's the Riveted with Chris and Gina.
Listener, we should all be on the same side in this community. Gina, why don't you start?
Oh, gladly. Okay, listener. Today.
No, you can't start. I'm the one that starts.
Well, you just asked me to.
I didn't think you'd take me up on it.
Well, I was going to. Yeah, that's okay. You go for it, honey.
Yeah. Hey, listener. Hope you.
Hope you're enjoying a glass of wine like we are.
Yes, we love.
No, actually, not if you're driving.
We love evening podcast recordings.
Yes, we do.
Anybody that takes us up on an evening podcast record, we love that because
we're all
we're able
in.
to kick back, relax. We can have a cocktail or a glass of wine and chat and awesome stuff. So,
and hopefully they are too, but we'll find out shortly.
We'll find out shortly. Yeah. They're giggling. So
they are giggling. Yeah. I hear that.
Well, and also too, whenever the people are on the same time zone as us, because
oh yes,
sometimes we are in like evening podcast record time zone, but they're like
afternoon,
4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, something like that.
Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, we are
very honored.
Honored, but it's always fun to meet somebody on the road and then share with them about our podcast. And like, oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that it existed, but I'll check it out. And we're like, great, that'd be awesome. And then we think to ourselves, they're not going to listen.
Yeah, they're never gonna.
But then
Guess what?
They do.
That's right.
And that's what happened with the couple that we have this week.
Yeah.
Is we met them last fall and told them about our podcast, and then they started listening. And then they reached out and said, "Hey, we'd love to be on."
They're like, "I can do that."
That's that is like the perfect
it is
thing.
Yes.
So, listener, just follow the lead of our guests here, and then you can be on the Riveted with Chris and Gina.
We would love that.
Just like our great guest this week.
Are we going to get to them?
Lee and Kirsten Elliott from the wonderful state of Tennessee. Welcome to the Riveted with Chris and Gina.
Yay.
Hey.
Thank you. We're really excited to be here. And nervous, but excited.
Don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous. Yeah. I mean, but I'm glad you're excited.
Well, I mean, you can be nervous if you want to be nervous, but when it's all over, you'll go, I don't know why I was nervous.
Yeah, probably. It's when it's over, then you're like, oh, that was okay.
Yeah. See?
And I can guarantee you we're 2 minutes and 32 seconds in already, and the time will fly by. You won't even realize that it has been 2.5 hours by the time we're done. And you'll have a blast.
And the other thing is, Chris talks for like 48 of the minutes.
I do not.
So you don't have that much to say anyway to be nervous about.
No, it's going to be great. This is fun. I mean, whenever you're able to just hang and chat about your Airstream life and the road and the experiences, all that kind of stuff, that is a fun conversation. So we are glad to have you on the podcast and can't wait to hear all about your Airstream life, because you guys have had a big one, right?
Did you even take a breath in that sentence there anywhere?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, tell us. I mean, from what I understand, you guys have been in an Airstream for many, many years, right?
Yes, we bought our first Airstream in 1999.
Oh wow!
Wow. Yeah.
We were in our 20s.
Congratulations on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in my 20s in the 90s.
You did not own an Airstream.
Well, yes, correct.
Okay, honey, this is not about you.
Okay.
This is about them right now.
So 1999, you were in your 20s. Okay, so my brain is just doing a quick little calculation of past guests, and there's not been many that I think have described that to us like that. Right, Gina?
Just maybe one or two.
So what was it about your life in your 20s that made you buy your first Airstream?
So my parents had an Airstream and an Argosy when I was a kid. And I have fantastic memories of traveling with them in those two different ones when I was a kid. And we went through many years without having one, but then Kirsten and I loved to camp and stuff in college, and then after college we would go tent camping and things, and so we liked doing that. But really the kicker is we took a trip to Arizona, and we were living out of a suitcase and traveling all over. We're seeing the Grand Canyon and Sedona and different places like that, Lake Powell, and so we're schlepping a suitcase out to the vehicle every single day and repacking it and shoving it in the back and getting in and going to the next place, and then having some questionable.
Hold on. I got a question here because I'm a visual person, and you're talking about living out of a suitcase. So does that mean that you set this suitcase up and sleep in it, or you actually stay in a hotel?
No, we're just packing in a suitcase and then getting, hotels each night or motels, and some of them are a little bit questionable. And
all right, I just clarifying.
About 10 days of that, we came back back home and was like, I don't want to do that again. I want an Airstream.
Oh, makes sense.
And he did have he really did have fantastic memories of learning how to ride a bike while he was at a camp out with his parents with, I don't know, the Argosy or the Airstream, one of them. Getting to go to places like Cades Cove and Stone Mountain in Georgia, and just Smoke Mountain, Elkmont, and all the really nice camping that you can get in the Smokies. And they would go with their friends. And so he just had a lot of really good memories. And we came back from Arizona, and we loved the trip. It was a fantastic trip. But he's like, I would really like to be able to be on a trip and not have to share a bathroom that other people used before me and will use again after me. And I don't want to be living out of a suitcase.
Sleep in my own bed.
I want to sleep in my own bed.
Hey, I have a quick side question about the suitcase deal.
We're stuck on this.
Well, no, listen. So, are you guys the type people that would bring the suitcase into the hotel and then you would unpack and put your stuff in the drawers and hang clothes up, or would you just keep it in the suitcase?
Oh, I would just keep it in a suitcase.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, good.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
I can't bring myself to put my personal belongings in a drawer that other people had there.
Other people use.
Yes, because you don't know what was on their stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Agreed.
Okay.
All right, gotcha.
All right,
Okay.
sorry.
Carry on.
Well,
you can continue on the podcast.
That's the philosophy out of which the Airstream situation was born. It was just like, we want our own space, be able to go where we want to go. Have you guys ever watched this movie called The Long, Long Trailer with Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz?
I don't know.
I don't know if I have or not, but I will now.
It sounds like it.
You guys have got to watch it.
We love that movie.
It is hilarious.
Long, Long Trailer,
and,
Chris.
They kind of embody this idea that we're going to drive until we see a nice place, and then we're going to pull over and camp. And at the time, we lived in Florida, and you didn't have to just drive and find a nice place. There were so many good parks. We spent a lot of time at Fort Wilderness.
Oh, nice.
In those early years. And we loved it. Loved it.
So why? Is it just because your parents had it, or did you look at other trailers before, or did you just say, nope, we're getting an Airstream and just bypass everything else?
Oh, bypassed everything else.
Okay.
It was Airstream all the way.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's great.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even a consideration.
Yeah. I'm with you on that one. I like that.
And so what was that first one? What'd you get?
So the first one was, this was in 99, and we got a 3-year-old 96 Excella 25-footer.
You had Airstreamed with parents as a kid, but you had never had any other type of camping
Never.
or camper prior to that?
No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's
So
good.
That
So
was our
when-
first one.
when they camped, did they go to Airstream club rallies and stuff, or were they more of just kind of on their own?
Yeah, like your parents.
Oh, my parents, it was just when we were little kids that they had it. It was in the mid 70s until the very early 80s, until our Oldsmobile station wagon was ready to bite the dust. And it's kind of funny. You've watched Christmas Story, I'm sure,
Mhm.
Yes.
where his dad was an Oldsmobile man. Well, my
Mhm.
father at the time was an Oldsmobile man.
Yep.
And in the early 80s, they no longer had a trailer towing package on any of their Oldsmobiles.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
And that was a sad day, because I remember my mom driving up to the Oldsmobile dealer and telling me to go get a brochure for what their latest one is, because the last couple of times we had towed that Argosy, the station wagon had broke down. And so it was time to trade it in. And I remember coming out from the dealership to tell my mom, they told me that none of their cars can tow trailers anymore.
Oh.
Wow.
And that made me so sad. And that's true. My dad sold them after that.
You're going to make me cry.
I know.
I
Hey,
can
did
feel the
cry.
pain. I can feel it in your
told me this
voice.
He said he came out of the dealer and he was in tears because he not only, was afraid that his dad was going to sell the Argosy,
Which he did.
but he had understood when the guy told him that there was no more towing, that no cars of any type could tow vehicles anymore.
Well, I was like
Oh.
11, 12 years old.
Yeah,
So
so it was like the end of the world.
right.
Well, I can see that. Yeah.
So
Oh.
we were he was very excited to be in an Airstream. I enjoyed the Airstream. I love how distinctive it
Yeah.
was.
Mhm.
But I grew up going to grandma's and grandpa's
Yeah.
for vacation. We tent camped some. I remember my dad's parents had gotten an old C-Class. I just remember that it was turquoise blue, the whole thing, inside and out,
Oh.
and that it was always broken down. And so we would rattle into a campground at one of the state parks on a lake. This was up in Michigan. And my mom would take us kids to the lake for the weekend, and Dad would tinker on the whatever C-Class. I don't have no idea what it was. I don't know if it was a Winnebago or what it was, but he would get it so that it would rattle us home. And then we'd do it again the next weekend.
Yeah.
And that was like the summer that I remember we camped. And so when Lee's like, well, let's get a trailer, I was like, it was fantastic. We went many places.
Oh yeah, we went. I mean, as soon as we got it, the next weekend we took it to Siesta Key and camped on the beach in Florida. And then not too long after that, we took it all the way to Michigan
Wow.
for our first big trip. So we went up and to southern Michigan anyway, and that was one of my bucket list things I had to do. So.
And what did you use for a
broke it
tow?
in there.
What did you use for a tow vehicle in the late 90s?
Half-ton Suburban.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Tell them how many Suburbans we've had.
8.
It's an illness. It's just.
Eight Suburbans.
Yes.
So when we were looking at pictures, just to kind of, remember, this was a long time ago because we're definitely not in our 20s anymore. Just to kind of remember the order that things had happened and where we had gone. And this was what we pulled that Airstream with. And just the sheer number of tow vehicles is sobering.
Right.
So I've got to jump ahead in the story now. It's I have to.
Okay.
So we had upgraded to a 30-foot Airstream, and I'm still towing with a half-ton Suburban. And we took it to South Dakota, and we're going from Rapid City up to Hill City up to Mount Rushmore in that half-ton Suburban.
Oh.
and we're on the highway there, and I can't get the thing to do more than 15 miles an hour.
We killed the hamster on that.
Oh my goodness!
Sure.
So of course I had to come back and get a 3/4 ton Suburban.
Yes, naturally.
We had a guy on from Texas that told us a story similar to that about towing a RV. It was not an Airstream. It was a box trailer with a Jeep, and he said he described it as we smoked the transmission a couple times in that Jeep. So that's what you were about to do with that Suburban, was smoke the transmission. Well, that's good to hear that you knew you needed to upgrade. Now,
what's good to hear is them laughing about it now.
It is.
Yes.
Well,
and
he was always happy to upgrade. We need another one.
I've known somebody in my past life that was a big Suburban fan, and he went through a bunch of Suburbans, and then all of a sudden he did upgrade to a Cadillac Escalade. Did you ever do that?
No, it's always been a Suburban.
Okay, all right.
So your dad was an Oldsmobile man, and you're a Suburban man.
Yeah, and so we're not trying to make you jump around or anything in the story, but so now, are you towing with a Suburban, or you got something else?
No, I've got a Chevy 3500.
Okay.
Duramax Allison transmission. Oh man, it pulls.
Yeah, there you go.
You don't even know that 30-footers back there.
You can't even tell that it's there.
Yeah. Yep.
That's great.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You just can't even tell.
And then what is your rig now?
So we've got a 96 again. We started out with a 96, and now we have a 96 again, a 30-footer.
Wow.
Okay.
So Lee has started. Well, it just kind of happened organically, but we got, what was the last one that we got? Was it a 93?
So yeah, the one before this one was a 93.
And then he rehabbed it. You kind of just take a bunch of the stuff out. And
well, there's a whole long story as to how we got that one.
Yeah. But we'll just say he rehabbed for that. We'll just say
that was a 34-footer.
And so now we're doing the same thing to this one. We're just we get kind of the old.
Okay, so I guess maybe the
Airstream a clunker.
The base.
We get old ones that are they need a little bit of work.
So the base question I guess we should ask is how many have you had first?
Well, we're on our fourth one.
Fourth. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All been in the 90s, or have you had anything older or newer than that?
No, they've all been in the 90s. Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
So we had the 25-footer was our first one, and my goodness, we took that on a lot of trips.
Yeah.
I mean, up and down from Florida to Michigan to all over. We took that upstate New York, Canada. And then we upgraded that one, I think, after about 4 years, and found and this is the one that got away. This was the beautiful one. We got a 97 limited. We got a 97 limited that had, I don't know if you've ever seen it before. They're so rare. It had the big graphics on the side of it.
I don't know.
They were kind of like a burgundy and silver.
So the red awnings and the red trim.
Oh, right.
It had the limited words on the side of it.
Beautiful.
I think that one was one that was it was on a lot of Airstream marketing back in the 90s, was that burgundy one with the graphics. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about. Yep.
So we picked that up, and that's the one that we were hauling in South Dakota when I realized the half-ton Suburban was going to no longer cut it.
Yep.
The 25-footer, the half-ton Suburban, did beautiful with it. So add 5 feet and suddenly it changes everything.
Oh yeah. So what was it that caused that one to get away? You just
mental malfunction. So we had small children at that time, a baby and a pack and play and stuff like that. And let's cut the story a little bit short here on that one. Just say we lost our sanity and we sold the Airstream and ended up in a motorhome eventually.
Oh yeah.
I am absolutely claiming sleep deprivation hallucination.
That's we'll take that.
Lord.
That being said, traveling in a motorhome when you've got kids is amazing. So we had that motorhome for 10 years.
Yep.
We lived in it for a year.
And we lived in it for a year.
When we first moved here to Tennessee, we lived in it.
We lived in it for a year, and we did a lot. I mean, we took that thing to Wyoming. We did all sorts of stuff, but we're not going to talk about that. It's not an Airstream.
Well, that's what
I was getting ready to ask too.
Yeah.
Was it Airstream?
We're just bypassing that little section of the history there.
It was getting, I bought it used, and it had like 100,000 on it when I got it, and it had another 100,000 on it by the time I was done with it, and it was getting a lot of problems in the shop, etc. And so I started surfing the ads for an Airstream of somebody that wanted to trade an Airstream for a motorhome.
Oh, wow.
And I finally found somebody that was willing to trade. It was a decent diesel pusher, and found somebody that wanted to trade their Airstream for a much older motorhome. And it ended up being a 93 34 footer.
You got lucky.
Yes.
Oh man.
Maybe.
He was so happy.
Yeah.
How many hours did you put on fixing up the outside of that? He polished that thing.
Wow.
To a mirror shine. It was fabulous.
That's the big triple axle that's got the big, huge living room in the front.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we totally renovated that. I, of course, did the polish job on it because, the outside, the clear coat had been gone for years, and it had to have something done to it.
Mm-hmm.
And so we did that. But on the inside, we took out the front couch and built a 60-inch like deck bed with cushions and everything, to where you could lift the cushions and stuff, sleeping bags and stuff under there. So, it was bigger than a king size bed up there, and the teenage girls at the time could crash up there and watch their iPads and things like that. Plenty of space. So we
that's smart.
Replaced that, and of course redid all the cabinetry and put in a laminate floor and everything in it. And so it was beautiful.
You did all this work yourself?
A lot of it, yeah.
Wow.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you should take lessons, Chris.
Yeah, I need to.
Mm-hmm. Just saying.
Well, having not even seen yours, but the way you're describing it, that 34 foot that's a lot of trailer on the inside. And the front area is very spacious. So to actually commit to take the couch out and turn it into sleeping makes a lot of sense if it's more than just the two of you.
Yeah, and we had lots of pillows up there, so you could get up there. It was like a big lounge. When the girls weren't there, you could still enjoy sitting up there and leaning back on the pillows. And
and like a day bed kind of thing.
That's
you know
cool.
how they make
like
those?
a giant day bed. Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I was trying
that.
to describe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Very cool.
So that was neat. During COVID, prices got really high, so we sold it, and then spent a couple of years without one, and then I got the bug again and went out and found this one that had been sitting under somebody's tree for about 10 years.
Mm.
And I was very excited. This thing, he brought it in, it was green from top to bottom.
Oh boy.
Mold on it.
Fungus.
Oh.
But I was so excited because in the interim, we had gotten the Airstream that he had renovated, and I had missed it very much after we sold it. As your kids get older and things change, and we had started doing a lot of like ATVing, and so we had a toy hauler for a couple of years that we would take around and go ATVing all over the place. Out here on the east, they have renovated or rehabbed all of these old mining areas, and it's just fantastic country now that you can go and ride around.
Wow.
But man, I miss that Airstream. And so I was so excited when he got this other one. There's just something, and I know you guys have experienced this, where you go anywhere you go, any campground that you go to, and you're in an Airstream and people come up and they want to talk to you.
They do.
And they
Yeah.
want to see the Airstream and they want to talk about the Airstream. And if they've got an Airstream, then they want to see inside yours and you want to see inside theirs. And there's just this community that you get with Airstream that you don't get with anything else.
Right.
And we've had enough other not Airstream vehicles. I mean, we've had pull behinds and we've had the toy hauler and we've had the diesel pusher, and you just don't get any of that if it's not an Airstream. And I love that.
Well, and I'm glad to hear you say that. And that's the thing, the cool aspect of what you just said right there, I think, is that you've had 4 Airstreams and several other RVs over this period of time, but you guys are still Airstreamers.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you had a purpose for the motorhome. You had a purpose for the toy hauler, but those were just kind of bridge RVs to accomplish a goal. But inside of you have always been an Airstreamer.
Yeah.
And that's just, you don't get that with anything else.
That's true.
You know what I mean? I mean, I don't think you do.
No, and that's what she was just saying.
Absolutely.
She just, even having the other one, she just didn't feel the same.
Yeah. And also to take that a step further with you for how you're buying your Airstreams is like, you're getting some of these and knowing that you're having to put some sweat equity into refurbishing them, getting them ready to go, getting them the way you want them to enjoy them. But it's worth that sweat equity because of how cool the trailer is.
Oh yeah. I love the cabinets. I love the solid feel. It doesn't jiggle when I walk on.
Right.
All the other trailers jiggle.
Well,
jiggle when you walk.
Are you sure it's the trailer that's jiggling?
Yeah. Did you put your jacks down?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, those stabilizer jacks do have to go down.
Well, hers are because she said she doesn't feel the jiggle.
That's good.
Yeah.
No,
Even without the jacks down in an
jacks down,
Airstream, it doesn't jiggle like the other ones.
No, it
That's
doesn't.
true.
It doesn't creak and feel like it's going to tip over. Yeah.
no.
That's cool.
No, I agree.
Yeah, the 34-footer, we named it the Stella Luna because actually our oldest daughter named that because we had a dog named Stella at the time. We had no idea Wally Byam had a wife named Stella. That's not the way we named that.
Right.
Found that out later. Anyway, so we had a little dog named Stella, and she loved that Airstream.
She did.
We would come home, and it was hard to get her away from that Airstream. We would, park down the hill where we have an RV site and schlep all the stuff up to the house, and she would stay there on the stair of the Airstream until we made her come home.
Oh,
That's cool.
She loved to go camping. She loved it.
That's
So
neat.
that was the Stella Luna. So we named it with the registry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. We haven't talked about that a whole lot, about the registry
We really haven't.
and how people can do that. So was that hard to do to get it registered?
No, not at all. Not at all. Just go right on, and it's really slick. You just give them your VIN number and name and nice little small fee, and it's really not expensive at all. And then they send you a nice certificate and then a medallion that you can stick on the outside of your rig with the name engraved in it.
That's nice.
So worth it.
But
So this new one, we've named it already and registered it. It's the Aluminum Force.
Oh, I like that.
dig that.
Aluminum Force.
okay, so is that like, you got any kind of like Star Wars
yes.
backstory to it?
We are fans of that,
We-
yes.
we
but-
are
so that
fans.
certainly drove it a little bit.
Fans of the galaxy, far, far
Very
away.
cool.
But no,
Yes.
explain.
I knew we liked you guys.
Yeah, she's the one who came up with the name. So tell them why.
Well, obviously because it's aluminum. Airstream has been a force in our lives.
Oh, Yeah.
It was a driving force for traveling before we had kids. It was a driving force to getting back into it after we had kids and after we were done with the motorhome. Oh man, we lived in that motorhome for a year. We were so glad to get out of the motorhome. and then to get out of the motorhome and into an Airstream again. And so the planning for the Airstreams and rehabbing the Airstreams and traveling with the Airstreams, it has just been a big part of the motivation for how we live our lives. We now are officially empty nesters, I guess you could say. Our girls are both in college, and we're very involved in our church and our community. And so there's not a lot of time. People say, well, how is it being an empty nester? And our main response is mostly, we have no idea because we're so busy. But when we do get away and when we have a free weekend, as rare as those are, it's always, all right, where are we going to take the Airstream? Where are we going to go with the Airstream? Where are we going to go?
That's great.
And just recently, we went to Smokemont in the Smokies, where I had never been, but Lee hadn't been since he was a child.
Where I learned how to ride a bicycle.
Where he learned how to ride a bike.
Very cool.
Wow.
And we sat in that park and just soaked it in for 3 days. It was fantastic. And so the physical force of Airstream, the emotional force of Airstream is just really, the force is strong.
It sounds like the perfect name. Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah.
That's great. And that's we use the word energy, but force, I mean, it's the same kind of thing. It's like you pick up on something when you're around a Airstream trailer, and especially a group of them.
I think you're right.
There's a vibe that comes from, or energy or something that comes from that I don't know if it's just legacy, if it's history, if it's quality, if it's uniqueness, if it's style.
Aliens.
Whatever. I mean, but it could be.
It could be.
Some of both of that, or all of that. But yeah.
Wally beamed up many years ago, and he came back with the building of spacecrafts. And see, we're all individual little units of a mothership. Yes. And eventually we're all going to be called together, and we're all, and you know, we say aluminum's not magnetic, right? But then all of a sudden we're all going to go up to the mothership.
I think you're right, Jean. When's that going to be?
It's the next bottle of wine.
Is that going to be at the 100-year anniversary?
Yeah, it might be.
That's when it's going to happen.
It could be.
Yeah.
You never know.
We might need to like do a deep dive theoretical like plan for that.
Okay. And what would that look like?
I don't know.
Okay.
But
let's put a board together.
Okay.
All right, we'll do it. If you would like to be on this board, send us a message at info@therivetedfox.com.
Oh, you mean like a board of directors? Or something? Oh, I thought you meant like a dream board or something.
Well, we can do a dream board at the same time if you'd like. Yeah.
Well, I like the name. I like the message behind it.
I do.
I like your guys' excitement and energy of having 4 Airstreams in your life as you were, young adults through, getting your kids off to college. And I mean, all that lets you know that, it's in your life. And,
well, they have this passion, because what I'm hearing, and I'm sure the listener is hearing this, is that they're not just going and buying a new Airstream and camping. They are going to buy an Airstream and they're cleaning it up and they're polishing it and they're remodeling it and they're making it theirs. Yeah. So they have this attachment and this love and all of this positive energy already within that unit before they ever camp in it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, it's a force.
I think it's awesome. And, I'll say this, what I think is very cool about how we're doing this podcast is that we met the two of you last fall at an Airstream rally in Tennessee, and you weren't attending that rally. It was a Park on the Street downtown rally in
Go
Cumberland
ahead
Gap.
and give a shout out to that rally
Well,
because that was great.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was kind of put on by the city of Cumberland Gap, Tennessee, and the East Tennessee Airstream Club kind of jointly put it together. And it's been going on for several years now, streaming in the Gap. And we attended it with some friends of ours. And you guys live close, so you just stopped in to visit. And we met you there.
Yeah.
And we chatted for a little bit, but we didn't know the extent of your Airstream life until we're having this chat now. And it's awesome. It's exciting to hear that snippet of it that we weren't aware of when we met you.
That was the first weekend in the school year that we had a free day on the weekend, and it was kind of impulsive.
It was. I saw it on Facebook, either Airstream Addicts or somewhere, that I saw something about the Cumberland Gap, and I was like, ooh, well, that's like an hour and a half away. Let's go for a hike and go see the trailers.
Yeah.
So we went there in the afternoon, and
so we're walking down the strip, and I'm looking at all of them, and then come to your trailer, and y'all were standing out there, and somebody handed me your little square thing of the riveted.
Yeah.
And was telling me about it. I was like, yeah, that sounds neat. I'll listen to it. Since then, we've listened to every
single episode.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Well, thank you.
Very cool.
So, see, we do have a listener.
We do.
Yes.
You're right here.
Two.
That's good.
I love it.
We have a daughter in college about 2.5, 3 hours away. And so we have spent a lot of time this year
going back and forth to visit.
And so we'll catch a few episodes every trip.
That's good.
And do those episodes make you smile?
They do, and laugh. And we have learned so much. And it's really fun because you listen to someone's story and you connect in different ways. You don't always connect the same way with every story, but some of them you're just like, oh, that sounds really neat.
Yes.
And
well, I like that.
You guys have interviewed a lot of people who have like YouTube channels.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're watching.
And we had never done that before. And so then we would listen to a Riveted, and we listened to one from a couple who lived up in, Michigan on Lake Huron, and they had this beautiful old Victorian house.
Yes. Yeah.
And they had sold the beautiful old Victorian house, and they had gone full time into the Airstream.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Lee and I would love to be full time in an Airstream someday. That's the goal right now.
Yeah, that was Jim and Michelle from the Airstreamer YouTube channel. Yeah, cool couple.
And we connected to that because it was on a big, beautiful Victorian, but we lived in a cute little Victorian in Ohio for many, many years. And so we went and we looked up their channel, and it's like, oh, that's really cool. And so we've watched
we've watched most of their videos, and we keep up with it every week.
That's good.
So see, you have that connection, even though you've never met them.
Yes.
Just hearing their story on the podcast made a connection. And that's kind of why we do this, is so people can stay connected or become connected. And for those who can't be out on the road as much, they stay involved in the community.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Cool. That's exciting.
Thank you so much for sharing that.
So the Streaming in the Gap rally that was held last fall, first time we'd been to it, but man, that was a cool rally.
It really was.
That was a lot of fun. Are you guys going to try going this year?
And I'm already registered.
Yep,
It'll be our first attended rally.
Oh, very good. There you go.
Yeah.
Well,
we are really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And of course, anytime we can put a plug in for this part of the world, Cumberland Gap is fantastic.
Yeah.
They have amazing views, but they also have some of the richest, most fascinating history. Frankly, I think that's post-American Revolutionary, because you have the American Revolution, and then the West opened up And all of this land here was divided out. And so when you come here, you are getting like the oldest stuff that you can get outside of like Boston.
Yeah.
And the eastern seaboard. And so you see the Gap Road, the Wilderness Road, where the first settlers came across. They've got the forts. They've reconstructed one of the forts there. There's fantastic hiking. They've got the place where you go up on the bluff and you're sitting, is it 3 states or 4 states that you're on? I mean, it is just fantastic.
Yeah.
I think the Cumberland Gap was one of the most interesting historical places.
Well, I have to agree with you, and I think Chris will too. And I can't remember the gentleman's name now, but I hope that he will come and speak to, for you guys whenever y'all are there. But he is a historian and he has a PhD in.
Yeah, he's got a PhD in Civil War history, and he works for the national park there, and awesome guy,
very interesting guy, and he to listen to him speak is a lot of fun. Yeah,
and he gave history about that whole area, and listener, if you are not 100% sure where Cumberland Gap, Tennessee is, and you don't want to bother dealing with the Google. Then it's up in northeastern Tennessee, kind of northeast slightly of Knoxville, Tennessee, right where Virginia, Tennessee, and Kentucky come together. And
it's way up in the point there.
And it's a very unique location for lots of reasons.
And it's beautiful.
And we had some Airstream friends that told us that they had gone to that rally a year or two ago, I think year before last maybe.
So we decided to go.
And they said, but we're going back this year. And we're like, all right, well, let's go.
Yeah.
And then we had 2 other sets of friends. So there was us and 3 other couples that were there at that rally, plus all the other people in attendance. And we didn't really know what to expect because we knew it was a really small town. But, man, it was awesome. I mean, and the fall in that part of eastern Tennessee is beautiful.
Well, what's so cool about this rally, too, is the townspeople go all out for the Airstreamers. I mean, they're the ones who are super happy that we're there. Yeah.
It was great.
And it's a cute little town.
It is so cute. And good food. Oh, my gosh. Yes. The food was so good.
Yeah, to be a small town, it was a foodie town. Kind of.
It was a foodie town.
Okay, so let's switch gears and talk about, 4 Airstreams in all these years. Give us a short list of, and it doesn't necessarily have to match which Airstream you had, but give us a short list of epic trip, epic destination, just what was mind blown type of life experience.
Sure.
Well, 2 of them come to mind. Of course, going out to the Black Hills of South Dakota and to Rushmore and Custer State Park and over into Wyoming to the Devil's Tower. That was probably our first most epic trip. Yep. We went up, of course, Mackinac City. And
so you crossed that bridge too then?
Oh yeah, we've driven across the bridge and we're okay with that, Chris.
Yeah, Chris.
Okay.
It was fine, Chris.
Yeah. All right. Well, I did it. I'm a man too,
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did it.
So yeah, we went up there. We've done that. We've driven across the bridge and been in the Upper Peninsula. We went up through Sault Ste. Marie and then across Ontario and dropped down into upstate New York.
Oh, that's a cool route.
And, we're in Adirondack on Lake George. We camped one time, and that was another epic one.
I would throw in Niagara Falls. That was our first trip with the 34-footer, right?
No, the 30-footer, the 97 Limited.
Oh, the Limited. Okay. Anyways, that was our
inaugural trip with that. We went to Niagara Falls.
See, I should not even try to say things like I know what the size is or what the names are.
You did great.
Just don't.
Was that U.S. or Canada?
Airstream, and that is it.
Oh, okay.
Was that U.S. or Canada?
We stayed in Canada.
We stayed on the Canadian side.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I have a very important side question that just popped into my head.
Okay.
I don't know why it hit me just now, but it did. All right, so they've had 4 Airstreams.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you guys in the twin camp or the queen camp?
We've been in both.
We have
Okay.
had both.
Okay.
And
Oh,
right
so
now,
which do you prefer?
The one that we have now is a twin. And we actually prefer twins because we like stacking.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
And we also have dogs.
Right.
And so that helps with kind of distributing the canines around.
I guess that makes sense.
And the last queen that we had, getting around the corners was, I mean,
That was in the 93. That was tight.
it was
Mhm.
tight. And you can say it, we are middle-aged. And it's just easier to navigate physically with the twins.
Well, that that
I
90
will say-
that 93 was also a narrow body, right? It was
Correct.
a few inches narrower,
Yeah.
so that made it
Right.
even worse to get around
was
the
that
bed.
an east-west bed though?
No,
No, it was not. It was,
it's
It
just
was not an
it's just
east-west.
a narrower trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
yeah, it was the narrow body.
Yep.
So we had the queen in the 97 Limited and then the queen in the 93 34-footer. And the first one we had, the 25-footer was twin. And now this one was twin. So we weren't shopping whether twin or not. It was really a
Yeah.
matter of this one was sitting under a tree neglected and the price was right.
Yeah.
So what did it feel like the very first night of camping in the twin after having a queen? Was it no big deal? Like just another night at camp, just sleeping?
Well, they don't live in it,
Oh, I understand.
so they're
I know.
going to go
That's-
back to their normal bed. It's not like they chose not to
Yeah.
sleep
And
together.
you bring up a good point on that, Gina. If we were to go full time, I might have to rethink whether we're going to be full time in twins.
Yeah, I don't know that we would want to do that, honestly. We cuddle.
yeah.
And I will say that we have figured out how to do that very well with the twins, but we still we're not separate bedroom
People.
couple.
Yeah.
We like to
That's
cuddle.
cool.
Mhm.
So I don't know that if we went full time, we would be able to do it with the current configuration that we
Yeah.
have. But
Most of the time, it's just long weekends. We're getting away
Yeah.
with it with hopefully one extended vacation a year in it. So
That's cool. Well, I
Well, he's
just
talented enough that he could build a bigger bed
Yeah.
up
sure he
front.
could, yeah.
Yeah.
put in the
Well,
Yeah.
I just took the liberty to ask that question because I'm trying to rewind in my mind about whether
Right.
we've had any other guests that would apply to, and I don't know that
I
there
don't
are
think
that
so.
many.
Mm-mm.
Well, to speak directly to what you just asked, honestly, what I remember feeling that first night, it wasn't so much, how do you feel in a twin versus, our bed at home. It was more like, I'm in an Airstream again. I'm in an Airstream.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
And for
Yeah.
me,
Yes.
I was kind of just gloating.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm in an Airstream again.
I
See-
sleep better in the Airstream than I do at home.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
great.
because you don't have as many dogs.
Yeah.
makes sense.
We
Well,
have
that's
a
cool.
much bigger bed at home, but there's more dogs.
Oh.
Oh.
Were any of those models you had? I'm not familiar with the exact floor plans of every single one, but like some of those models had twins kind of in the middle, like a bathroom in the back and twins on either
I think
side.
that was in the 70s.
Yeah.
The ones I grew up with, we had a 23-foot Airstream first, and that one had the twins in the middle with the bathroom in the back. And then my parents upgraded to a 28-foot Argosy, and we thought we were just living the dream there.
Wow.
And it also still had like the twins in the middle with the bathroom in the back. And both of those were 70s models. But no, I don't think Airstream's done the
Yeah.
bathroom in the back for a while, have
Yeah, and I don't think so. I mean, they're the 33-foot classic, but not with but the bed's all the way in the front. I just knew
they? Yeah.
I didn't know the years. I just knew that there were some that had bathroom in the back, then the beds, then the
If we had James on here, he could tell us.
oh sure, lots
Yeah.
of yeah.
So in the 90s, they didn't have all that many different configurations. They were pretty much either, a queen or a twins in the back, and depending on the length, they were about all the same.
Yeah.
So like our 30-footer now isn't all that different than what yours was configured before you took everything out and changed your sofa and everything.
Right.
It was pretty much the same.
Right.
The one feature that we discovered that we really like is the dinette.
We do love our dinette.
We like the dinette. And I will be honest, I tend to use flat surfaces very.
Okay.
Are you trying to tell us something?
At my dining room table going, we can't eat there. Covered with all the things that you stick on a flat surface. It's like, oh, there's a flat space here. Stick this on there.
Oh, okay.
But we do like our dinette.
I don't care whether the weather is perfect or whether it's rainy. If the weather's perfect, I'm going to get up in the morning. I'm going to go sit outside in my camp chair and drink a cup of coffee. If it's rainy, I'm just as happy because I'm going to go sit at my dinette and drink a cup of coffee.
Yeah. Yep. That's true.
And that's been really nice. We've taken both girls out on some trips with this current Airstream that we have. And they've been able to use the dinette, where you lay it down and make a bed with it. And that has worked very well also.
We have short daughters.
We do.
Well, I know that that yeah. Well, I mean, they do market those.
I hope your daughters listen to this episode.
They do market the dinette for 2 adults to sleep in it. And,
they just don't tell you how tall they can be.
Well,
yeah, that would be that'd be. I mean, well, there's how you would solve your twin issue.
Could be, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Not be worried about being too far apart.
Well, I will say that we liked our dinette also, and for exactly what you just described.
Mm-hmm.
But we had to prioritize, some space, some comfort, a few other aspects over
your butt.
Yeah, well, more than just my butt.
It was all about your butt.
It was not. It was multiple reasons.
What was that little snowman's name? Watch out for my butt. What was his name?
On Frozen.
On Frozen.
Yeah.
Olaf.
Olaf. That's what I could
exactly.
call you. I should call you that, Olaf. No. It's all about your butt.
No, there's other reasons, but
the cushions were bottoming out, so his butt was sitting like on the wood. Well, it wasn't really, but I told him, I said, just lose 20, 30 pounds, baby.
Yeah.
But he didn't like that idea either.
Well, here back to what you described about your coffee is, there's nothing better than getting up early in the morning and going outside with a cup of coffee. And I would even extend that to say that even if it's a little rainy outside, if it's not turbulent to where you could have the awning open, still going out
love it
under the awning in the chair with the coffee in the rain, or I mean, even that is good. I mean,
that's what I look forward to.
Yeah, you just soak in that experience and know that all the comforts of home are in there behind you. You can still go outside and I mean, because you do want to spend as much time outside as you can.
I wonder how many listeners out there have like little rituals like this, because you and I, we used to get up and we'd have our coffee and we'd sit and chat for a little bit or check emails or whatever. And then we would do breakfast, with another cup of coffee or something. And when we got out of that little routine and we couldn't do that, we didn't think about it at the time. But then when we got to do it again, we were like, oh, I've like really missed this. Like this is something that we really enjoy. And I just wonder how many listeners, let us know, listeners. We'd really like to know, like, how many of you have little rituals like this that you enjoy. Maybe we could do a whole podcast on that, because that's very interesting.
Well, and this wasn't a ritual, but I'll just say that it was one of the most amazing experiences that I can remember when we're talking about early mornings and coffee and that kind of stuff, is that, and we've talked about this on the podcast before, but in 2019, we were out in Wyoming and we were trying to get a campsite at Grovant Campground, and it was first come, first serve back then. and we arrived one afternoon or one day, and they were full, and they said, you got to come back early the next morning. So we got up at like 4:00 in the morning and came back to the campground. We were the first ones in line. It was still dark. Sun was not even close to coming up, and it was cold, and we were parked in the parking lot, still hitched up.
Right in front of the office.
Right in front of the office. And we decided to make some coffee, and we made it in a percolator on the stove. And we had just made some coffee, and we had the door of the Airstream open, and we heard noises outside, and moose came walking by.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Big moose.
Yeah, I mean, it was like
several, actually.
I don't know what time it was, 6:15 maybe.
It was
6:30.
early, yeah.
And it's chilly.
It was phenomenal.
We had the coffee going.
We just sit there and drank our coffee and watched them. They sit there and ate off the bushes or the trees right there. It was great.
Oh,
That's
it was
amazing.
unbelievable. Yeah.
So that sort of reminded me of a story going back to my childhood. We were
I know this one.
we were camping. I think this was Cades Cove. Yeah, I'm fairly certain it was Cades Cove. It would have been in the Airstream, and my sister and I would, sleep on that front jackknife sofa, pull it out, and we would be sleeping on that. And my parents went on a walk. It was past our bedtime. I was probably 6, 7 years old, and my sister about 3 years older. They put us down for the evening to sleep on that thing. And just the screen door open, but there's a bag of trash inside that screen door.
Uh-oh.
And my sister and I woke up to hear the rummaging, and there was a black bear that had pried the screen door open and was getting that bag of trash.
Whoa.
Oh,
Wow.
my gosh. I thought you were going to say a raccoon. I wasn't expecting a bear.
Unbelievable.
Oh, so what did y'all do?
Well, we were scared. He just
How
helped
scared
himself
were you?
helped himself to the bag of trash and left.
Oh,
Man.
Very quiet.
I was going to say, did he even know you guys were in there?
He probably didn't care.
He don't care.
Yeah.
Man, that's you know what?
Well, hold on. You're just
we-
you can't get off of this story yet.
No, I'm not going to. I'm gonna unpack it even more. But yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to ask what your parents did.
Yeah,
They were out
Okay, well, go for it.
Walking in the campground, after they put us to bed, they go for a walk.
Oh,
What
wow.
did they do when
This
they
was
came
the
back?
70s. You could do those things.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So,
And we survived it, didn't we?
Go to town or something,
Yeah.
so,
So unpack it, baby.
well, I just wanted to know whether or not your parents felt any guilt.
Oh.
No, the answer would be no.
Probably. If they did, we were too young to realize it.
Wow, man.
Like, well, you learned a good life lesson there, kid.
Yeah. You learned how to
And-
stay quiet.
and
That's
just-
for sure.
just think-
Congratulations on surviving.
Which, just a little side note, of course, they got rid of the Argosy after the station wagon was done. And they came down to Florida to visit us in 99 or right at 2000. And of course I was showing off my Airstream to them. And they were going home the next day. I went to work, and I get a call later. They stopped at the Airstream dealer there in Central Florida and bought one.
What?
Oh, no way. Wow.
Well,
They
Wow.
bought a brand new 2000 model.
yes.
How about
And we camped with them
A lot.
many times over the next.
So do you think,
7
had you
years.
not had one, do you think they would have bought another one?
No,
or
they-
it just
they-
wasn't on their radar?
My dad was drooling over mine.
Yeah. He
and I
missed it.
didn't realize how much he was drooling over mine, that when
Yeah.
he calls me and they're on their way home, we're just now leaving for him. Like, what do you mean? You left hours ago? Well, we're pulling something behind us.
Well,
I like his
where,
parents.
Where did they live?
They lived in Asheville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. How about
And
that?
so they went. We all went together to the Adirondacks
Yep.
Okay.
many times in Florida.
They were with us when we went to Mackinac City. and-
Yep. Hilton Head.
Yeah.
They loved Hilton Head, and so we would go camp at Hilton Head with them
meet up with them there.
Yep.
Now, they still around?
No, they've both passed on.
Oh.
Well, I'll just say, I guess that the childhood memory of almost getting eaten by a bear was not enough to keep you away from being an Airstreamer for the rest of your life.
No.
That's good. Those traumatic memories sometimes can scar you.
How many other people can say they got up close and personal with the bear and they're in the rig?
Wow.
In the rig, yeah.
Man.
I love
Unbelievable.
that. Great stories.
All right. Well, we can't thank you enough for giving us some time and hanging out with us on the podcast. Fun conversation.
Loved it.
You guys are awesome. And
I'm sure they have a lot more stories to tell up their sleeve
I'm sure
somewhere.
they do.
Goodness.
So we'll have to meet up and do a campfire.
We'll do.
We will
That would be
definitely have
wonderful.
to do that because
Yeah.
I know you guys have lots of stories too. It's just fun to exchange them.
Oh yeah.
They are.
We do offer complimentary parking through Harvest Host for Airstreamers.
Oh, ding, ding,
Oh,
ding, ding.
whoa.
That is okay. So that's a very new thing for us. We'd never heard of such a thing until we started listening to your podcast and then watching some of the YouTube channels.
Oh, there you go.
There you
See?
go.
Awesome. Good.
Yes.
So
you can get on your Harvest Host and look us up there.
That's
Yeah.
great.
very good.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Harvest Host should give us an incentive there or something, right?
Of something, but
I know.
somebody should give us something
Yeah, I agree.
for that.
I agree.
Think
A
about.
hard time, probably.
I mean, we got Jim and Michelle, a new follower on YouTube.
Yeah. Several other people on there.
We
too.
got the Harvest Host stuff happening.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
happening here?
Come on. Cumberland Gap, all the restaurants in Cumberland Gap, Tennessee are going to
Yes.
be flooded with new patrons.
Flooded because it is so much fun. And
Yeah.
the food
It
is
is- it
so
is.
good.
So neat. Well, Airstream is a force.
That's right.
It is a force. You're
good.
correct. Yes.
Okay,
May
well,
the fourth be with you.
we
That's right.
May the 4th. That's passed.
I said, may the force be with you.
Oh, you did. Oh, okay, I got you. Hey,
So wait. Okay. I'm going to announce this out
Okay, that's
to everybody. You know where I'm
I
going
know
with this
where you're
already,
going.
don't you?
Yes, go ahead.
Now, Chris is a big Star Wars fan, right?
hey, we're
And
running out of time.
Nope,
Gina. We gotta
nope.
go.
He loves Star Wars. And on May 3rd, we're sitting around chatting about something, I don't know. And he says, I saw somewhere where they're talking about tomorrow is Star Wars Day. What is that all about?
It's May the 4th.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I said,
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th.
Mhm.
And he sat there for a minute and he went, oh, God, I'm so crazy.
I just totally
you
lost it.
kidding?
Yeah.
We have T-shirts.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
We have T-shirts that say May the 4th.
Yeah.
He just had a brain
celebrating
fart.
May the 4th for several years now.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So,
We're going to laugh at you right now.
that's fine. You can
But
laugh at me.
we're going to laugh with you because you laughed at yourself too.
Okay. So,
But you had a brain fart.
all right. So here's the deal. This is the question that will determine whether we're going to be able to be friends or not.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no
no.
pressure.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So,
Hold on, you guys.
so which is your favorite movie?
Oh, that's a good one.
Return of the Jedi for me.
All right.
I like A New Hope.
Mm,
We're originals.
yeah. Lee, I'm
Although Raylo is
So can
canon,
can we be
we're
friends
still
or not,
originals.
Chris?
100% Return of the
Okay.
Jedi, up one way and down the next. Yeah. I totally
Is
could.
that the only movie you've ever seen?
No, I've watched them all.
I'm just teasing.
But I like the original New Hope, the original Star Wars. I can totally leave off Empire Strikes Back, and I am totally with Lee on Return of the Jedi. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it doesn't have anything at all to do with the fact that Princess Leia is in a very skimpy outfit.
Nothing, right?
Naturally.
Nothing.
What? I don't even know. I didn't
Yeah.
even notice that.
No, has
And
nothing to do
well,
with
of
it.
course
I
you
even
didn't.
saw that.
Yeah.
Of course you didn't. But he was probably a young man entering puberty at the
I wasn't.
moment.
Not
Oh my
then.
goodness! Are
You weren't?
kidding?
How old were you
Every
then?
Gen X male. That's
Oh,
the.
no. Tell you what.
That's what they see in their head.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's in their dreams.
Yep.
You guys are amazing. Thank you again for spending the time with
Yeah.
us tonight. And I hope you guys had fun and
We did.
and see the nervousness kind of goes away, right?
It's just nice to kind of share and
Mm-hmm.
exchange stories and reminisce a little bit. We hadn't realized, oh my goodness, you live a long time, and then you realize how many memories you have, and you just haven't thought of them in so long. So.
Yeah.
And here's the thing about that is that the experiences, the memories, the life, the things you do, especially when you've been together as a couple for a long time or whatever. But it's like the catalyst of all that is Airstream.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool. Well, all right. Well, we're going to wrap up because here we are. It's an hour and 11 minutes now.
It's okay. It's okay. Whenever you're talking about all of that, though, what was running through my mind is, you can keep this short and sweet if you want, but I have one final question, and that is.
Yeah, wrap up, Gina. Come on, we got to go.
Okay, and that is, where do your daughters stand with Airstream?
Oh, great question, Gina.
Mm-hmm.
That is something that we've hoped we have impressed upon them, and that as they get spouses, they will need Airstreams.
Yes.
Yes. And then hopefully camp together as a family.
Yeah.
Yes. It's funny. You raise your kids and you have some core values, and we have our faith, and we have our love of country, and we have our love of Airstream.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
I like that.
Well,
Faith got an Airstream.
I know that the younger generations nowadays don't really like some of the old nostalgia, all that, but I think that hopefully that with them growing up around Airstreams and just realizing how amazingly cool they are, that will be a part of their life too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a great question, Gina.
Well, thank you.
Good one to end on.
All right, we got to go. Bye. No, I'm just teasing.
Good talking to you. Can't wait to meet you guys again.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We loved it.
Hope to see you down the road one day real soon.
And that's how we like to. We don't like to say goodbye. This is a Wally thing. We don't like to say goodbye, but we like to say, "See you down the road."
See you down the road.
Y'all have a good night. Thank you.
You
You too.
We've come a long way, and I only say goodbye because we never say goodbye on a caravan, but we'll be seeing you down the road.